Hello everyone, and welcome to the Man Shed. As always, I'm your host Mac. Well, here we are again, Sunday. Another week has passed. So all week I was looking forward to getting this fishing kayak. I'd been dealing with a guy on it all week. So I made arrangements with him Saturday morning to go pick it up at 10 o'clock. So this is what happens. Okay, well that didn't go too well. I got here to pick up the kayak and some other guy was here ahead of me and bought it. I've been dealing with this guy all week to arrange a time to meet him. So, the old story, I should have come up earlier in the week, but I'm pissed off now. Anyways. So that was annoying to say the least. I don't know, if you're going to buy something privately, you got to get a hold of the people right away. Go there with money in hand, get there as soon as possible, and make the deal. I tried to accommodate that guy all week. Well, that's too early, or today's no good, so finally I stretched it out all week, and then some other guy happens to show up at the same time, and he sells the thing to him, so whatever. So I decided, well, I think I'm going to give up looking for a used one, so I'll get a new one instead, but looking around here, well, the only ones that are available here are Pelican kayaks, Pelican Force 120. That's what that one was that I was trying to buy. But there are some ones with some better features for about the same price, but I can't find anybody around here that sells them. One I would like is the Three Waters Big Fish 120, I think it is. But I can't find any dealers in British Columbia. It's kind of strange, we've got so many lakes and so much fishing here, recreational fishing. You think there'd be lots of fishing kayaks for sale, but there's very few that I found so far. So anybody that knows who sells recreational kayaks in BC, fishing kayaks, let me know. I'd go down to the States and buy one, but I'm not far from the border. I'm only about an hour from the border, but it's a hassle to go down there. You gotta pay duty on it, or some kind of extortion at the border, and then it's a hassle bringing it back. So, plus it's a big bulky item, so I'd have to take a truck down there. So anyways, forget it. So I'm just trying to find one here locally, but like I say, I'm having a hard time finding any kind of selection, so I was hoping to be using that soon, so gotta keep looking. After that debacle there, I decided I'd go get a coffee at Tim Hortons on the way home. So anyways, going through the drive-thru, there was a guy in front of me that did a random act of kindness, so that kind of cheered me up for the rest of the day. So this is what happened. So I'm just on my way back home there after I'm still bummed out about that stupid kayak, but went to Tim Hortons here to get some Tim Hortons coffee to calm me down a bit. So anyways, I was just cursing out how stupid some people are. So I go to pay for the coffee, and it turns out the guy ahead of me paid for my coffee randomly. So I guess you can't classify all people the same. Guys that sell kayaks out from underneath you, they're in one class, but guys that buy you coffee, well, they're pretty good people. So my son ended up buying that Tundra off of me. So I'm down at least one truck now. Kind of feel sad. It was a nice truck, but he needed a truck and I wasn't using it. Not likely I'll ever buy another truck that nice again in my lifetime. I'm going to be retiring here in a year or so, so it's pretty hard to have two expensive vehicles or fairly new vehicles you're trying to insure and maintain. Up here, the insurances cost a ton and gasoline's expensive, so that one, Tundra's, it's not bad on gas, but it's definitely not the most fuel efficient vehicle there is. So if you're not working there, it's pretty hard to justify running something like that. So I have to get my old black truck. I've got to get that one fixed up and get it back on the road for this spring, summer. So I need a few parts inside it. There's some door handles and stuff on the dash broken. So I went to the local junkyard here, self-serve junkyard, to try and find some parts, but everything was pretty well picked over, as you'll see here. Okay, here's the truck boneyard. Let's see what we can find. Actually, here's one right off the bat. It's the right vintage. So I'll have to see what I can find. Well, it's pretty slim picking so far. Unfortunately, if you've got an older vehicle and a part's broken on it, chances are every other vehicle that vintage has got the same part broken. There's a few here the right year, but like I say, they're all pretty picked over. So I just thought I would come here quickly and see what they had. So got a few more rows to go, and then I'll see. Might have to end up getting a parts truck or something. Anyways, I'll keep on looking. So that search of the junkyard didn't yield very much. Basically what I need is, really need the door panels for that year. It's a 97. Unfortunately, all of them seem to be broken. You can buy new ones off of Rock Auto, but the only ones they have are for the more deluxe trucks that have power windows and power door locks. That one was a plain Jane. It's got crank windows and door locks. So I don't know. I think I might try and make some new door cards up on a checker plate and just weld up some kind of a door handle on or something. Doesn't have to be look very good as long as it's functional, because like I say, I'm just going to be using it for the hunting and fishing in the bush and stuff like that. Basically, when I'm done with it, it'll be probably ready for the pick apart place too. So to all my scrapper friends there, they're out busy collecting copper, especially Kingdom. He really gets off on copper. I thought I'd have show a little bit of copper porn. This is some leftovers from some feeder cables we were pulling at work. This is, I think this is 750 MCM copper. Like at this part, it's about an inch thick of copper in there. This piece here, probably pushing 2 pounds, just that little short chunk. Most of the wire we use these days is aluminum, but some of the jobs that are spec copper, we have no choice. We've got to use the copper if that's what the spec calls for. So this is the type of stuff we use on the heavy feeders and that. This stuff is just terrible to work with. Imagine trying to bend this and form this to get it into switches and panels and stuff like that. If you're working with this by the end of the day, your arms just ache. And it's heavy to pull in. I mean, we use tuggers and everything too, but there's still a lot of bulwark just trying to move this around. So you can imagine what a reel of this stuff with about 300 or 400 feet on it weighs, not to mention what it costs. So anyways, I just thought I'd show some of the scrapper guys. This is what real copper looks like. We basically have to keep this under lock and key. If you don't manage this properly on the job sites, we've had people break into the job sites and steal it. In our other yard in the other town where I used to work, people break into the yard and steal it. So basically we have to almost keep it under lock and key, or it's going to get thieved by your local drug addicts. So, as tradition Sunday afternoon in the man shed, we always like to have a beer. At least I like to have a beer. I don't know about we, but I like to have a beer. So the one I've got here today, it's Dead Guy Rogue. Dead Guy Ale Rogue, sorry. Dead Guy Ale is a male bock single ale with a robust malt profile and a sweetness that is balanced by the liberal use of bittering hops. This is brewed and bottled by Rogue Ales, Newport, Oregon. I was down in Oregon 2 years ago, I guess now. Went through Newport and spent some time in Portland. So I know, especially in Portland there, they have a ton of craft breweries and stuff like that. It's starting to go that way up here. There's a lot of these craft breweries and brew houses starting, but apparently down in Portland it's been going on for, I don't know, the last 10 years, something like that. So there's a lot of these craft brewers down there. I've never tried this before, but was at the liquor store yesterday looking for some interesting beers to try. So of course the labeling caught my eye right away. It's a very unique looking bottle. So we'll see if the beer is equal to the packaging. It's not always the case. So this is our whoa, that's almost like champagne. So it's a bit of a dark ale. It's kind of a little pegged there. It's not really a clear ale. And a lot of these craft beers, they don't Not quite filtered as much as you would get like a heavy commercial beer. But it's not necessarily a bad thing either, though. That's kind of the way beer was made originally. So yeah, there's minimal amount of head on it. Ooh, yeah, that's very hoppy smelling. So let's give her a try. Yeah, it's good. Just a twinge of bitterness in it, but it's very full-bodied. It finishes with a bit of bitterness, not too bad though. But like I say, it's definitely got a lot of flavor in it. Flavorful and full-bodied. I don't, sweetness that is balanced by the liberal use of bittering hops. Okay. So that's definitely the case. You can definitely, the hops do give it a bitter aftertaste, but nothing unpleasant. That's good. Again, I keep forgetting to bring the beer chart into the man shed. It's down in the man cave, so. But this is a good beer. We'll definitely buy this again. I just want to see what the ABV is on. Yeah, 6.8%, so that's not too bad. Not a super strong beer. Stronger than your Coors Light, but not too bad for this style of a beer. I think better just have some more. Oh yeah, that's good. Very good. So there's been overwhelming demand for these limited edition stickers for my channel. And you know, when I say overwhelming demand, I mean, you know, 2 or 3 people asked for them. So to me, that's overwhelming. So if anybody wants these, I've still got a few left. I'll put my email in the video, and just shoot me an email there with your address and I'll mail you a sticker or 2. And next video you do, you can proudly display it on your fridge or on your pickup or on your beer bottle or not at all, whatever you prefer. So anyways, like I say, I've got a few left. If you want one, just shoot me an email and I'll mail one out to you probably next week. So I want to try and do a shout out every week too to YouTubers that I subscribe to their channels. So I thought this week I'd do a shout out to my good buddy Marty there over at Scrap Life 24/7. I'll put the link to his channel in the description on this video. If you're not subscribed to his channel, I really urge you to subscribe to his channel. He's monetized now, and watch his videos, watch all the commercials. It really helps him out. He's a great guy. He's like everybody else, got struggles in his life, but he's a great guy, and I really encourage you to watch his channel. And it's pretty humorous at times. I don't know where he comes up with some of that stuff. He's got some unique outlooks on life, and he's not shy about sharing them. So again, it's really worth your while to look at a few of his videos. I really hope you do. So that's about it for the random ramblings from the old guy in the man shed this week. I've got some single malt there. I still haven't got around to doing a review on that. The bottle's sitting on my counter down in the man cave, screaming out to be opened and tasted. So yeah, I'll do that in the next day or 2. Then I got some metal to build that stand for my metal bandsaw. I just got to get some angle iron now, then I can start on that. I'll cut that up and weld it up. Do a little video on that, just to show how that little project comes along. I think it's going to make that thing a lot handier, getting it up to a decent working height. Then, like say, I can get a roller support for it, so then I can actually cut some longer metal. I could use it to build the stand for that, but one thing at a time. So anyways, without rambling on too much more, thanks for watching, and as always, cheers.